Right. Hey, hey. Welcome back, guys. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the today's topic video. It is for the 9th of August. And we are starting out with milk and honey. Card 51. This could be fabulous, fabulous day. I only read this deck in the upright. We do have like a nice little picnic here. But this is, if we talk about going to the land of milk and honey, it means it's where everything is aligning and everything is working out well and everything is, just like really being, I'll say like things are falling into place and there's a lot to be like really grateful for, or there's a lot of positive things coming in for a character. I'm feeling like somebody could be 51. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse is somebody who maybe hasn't had a win in a long time. This is somebody who's not been having a good time. That Nine of Cups in the reverse it's kind of been hell. Got the Nine of Swords. He's been up with a lot of sleepless nights. This is a wonderful turnaround for him for sure. So the 9th could be an excellent day, but admittedly, this is after, double nines, which are both in really unpleasant energies. If he has not been sleeping good, he's been having nightmares. It's about a feminine. If he's been kind of freaking miserable for a period of time, there's a reason for this. There's a reason that he's been upset and unable to sleep. What is it? What is it, King of Swords? Ace of Pentacles, because he wants things to be different than what they are. He wants a do-over. He could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. He wants a do-over with someone that he apparently spies on quite a bit. He's been thinking a lot about her, possibly for a while. She might think about him, though, as well. You notice how we have the two guides flying around. That card was sideways, so I would read that as shared energy here. But something about this is somebody I'd like to talk to. I'd like a new beginning with. I've been watching her for a while. Five of Swords. He's been getting crap from other people if they know that he's been spying on her, thinking about her. Oh, so other people, like I'll say his peers, have been razzing him, like, so did you talk to her yet? Did you talk to her yet? Did you talk to her yet? There's something about, are you going to go down on bended knee and, beg forgiveness or what? It feels like they've been getting a lot of flack from people who know them. This King of Swords has been razzed and harangued by friends or maybe frenemies. But it is about the fact that obviously he wants a new beginning with whomever this feminine is, but he also, other people know about this. Other people know that that's what he wants to do. And they've been, kind of like messing with him or asking him, what are you going to do? When are you, have you talked to her yet? Are you doing such and such? Are you reaching out to her? With that World card upright like that, this is like new beginnings in his mind. The Sun. This is Sophia, by the way. She's Greek for wisdom. And she holds a sword of truth and the flaming heart in the other hand. I'm just wondering if he simply knows. He knows loud and clear that he's got to talk to her. King of Swords usually has something to say. And in this case, with the Sun, he's very clear on what he wants to say. But I still feel like he's been super stressed out leading up to this point. So let me just ask, why are you super stressed out, though? If you know what you want to say, and it seems like you want to be very clear, very direct. He wants to come in and it's like a Roman warrior. He comes across as a warrior twice. That could be his personality, his persona. I'm supposed to be strong. This could be a certain amount of machismo or like a very divine masculine energy. He holds himself to a standard of like, and I don't read for genders, but let's just say this is somebody who does have like a classic male archetype, like I'm supposed to be the protector, the defender, because I will say this card is Invictus Soul. It means the invincible sun, and that was like the Roman brotherhood of the Roman soldiers, and they had like this creed of, protecting the weak. And, I always pause when I say all that because reading up on Roman history, kind kind of all depends on which side of the history book you're reading it from, right? The Roman expansion subjugated other peoples, and not nice, right? So, but again, we're only telling one part of the story, at least with this card, which is, the Roman soldiers here had some kind of belief that what they were doing was, this wonderful, wonderful thing. But again, I would just have to point out that I would disagree, but I don't really need to go down that road too far, because this card is just trying to give us a very one-dimensional, vision of like someone who's believing in something, saying that they're powerful, they intend to fight for the right causes. So we'll leave that as a romanticized thing. Okay, so he comes across as, here he's a Viking, here he's a Roman warrior. Maybe he keeps feeling like he's, in each lifetime, he's reincarnated again and again as some kind of warrior, divine masculine, brotherhood, something here where this is what he keeps thinking he must do. He must be brave enough to face something. But it's interesting because the thing that he's most stressed out about is love. He's not afraid of battle. He's afraid of talking to her. He's afraid of saying, I still can't get over you. That's where his real fear is with that Lover's card. Gemini energy. He's not afraid of these things. He's not afraid of, friends razzing him. He's not afraid of anything else. What he can't seem to shake is the fear and the sleepless nights of thinking about telling her, I can't let you go. I haven't been able to get over you. That seems to be where, his energy is like, that's his scary to face. With that in mind, though, with this milk and honey card, let me just ask, if you're this scared to face her, you're not afraid of battle, but you're afraid to face her. Temperance card, the thing is, he must. This is a necessity for him. Even here, I always look at this Temperance card like this is the universe who comes in, and they, the universe stands here and they pour the different fluids together and they create like this new world here in this vase, and it's on this upturned Buddha head. And I just feel like the universe has said to him, this is your big capstone of your life. You can prove yourself strong. You can prove yourself brave all over the world. But the big thing that you must do, if you really want to change and you really want to have peace and you really want to evolve into your best self, then face your biggest fear, which is telling, for whatever reason, this feminine, she may be blonde. We keep seeing her as a blonde. We've seen it a couple times here. It doesn't have to be. But here again, she looks like she has like long blonde hair. Maybe it's a wig, though. Maybe she changes her hair color. But it looks like he's hearing the message from the universe loud and clear. If you want to have this level of happiness, then you must face this big fear. Then you can have peace. You'll feel better if you go ahead and you reach out to her. You'll feel more at peace if you pursue the thing that will give you the greatest peace. Because Lord knows he's not at peace being away from her. This is the thing that keeps him up at night. King of Pentacles. It's time that you go and you offer yourself. You face this scary demon. You go and you offer your heart. You go and you offer yourself. And there is something about like he would elevate to the more spiritual element. That's why he's blue. That's considered to be a more spiritual being, that it's blue in mythology. And so I'm wondering if he shifts from a King of Swords to a King of Pentacles. If this is what you really would like to do, is evolve, then you must do the thing that you're most afraid to do, which is to come in and offer yourself. Tell somebody that you love them. Why is this his biggest, scariest thing? Why is that so hard for him? The Devil, oh boy. Ego, possibly. Afraid of being vulnerable with his heart. Feeling like if I give my heart to somebody, then they have the power to crunch it. And it's like, I can handle physical wounds. I can handle, all kinds of things. But that's one thing I'm not going to be able to handle if she doesn't want me. Yeah, Ace of Cups in the reverse. How am I going to get my heart back if I give it to her and then she doesn't want it or she trashes it? What am I going to do? This is his big scary, is the vulnerability of his heart. Universe, why are you pushing him to say like this is the thing that you need to do? I mean, obviously it's like for his own sense of comfort. Four of Cups, the universe is saying, oh, it's not just about him. It's about truth, and the truth for another person as well. If he loves her and if she loves him, but this all has begun to feel like a big, like disappointment or something that it's like I don't even think that this is real. The universe is like, don't leave somebody else feeling like this is false. If you love her but you've been afraid to tell her, he might be chipping away at the way she feels about love. She thinks it's an illusion. She's decided it's not legitimate because of the way things have gone between himself and her. Let me just ask. So it's interesting that the universe is yeah, 9 of Wands. The universe is like saying, not everything that we do in life is only just for us. Sometimes it is because our actions impact others and our wounds hurt other people. If his real worry is like, I don't want to get hurt, it almost feels like what we're talking about is somebody who is head over heels in love with her, has been for a long, long, long time. She's, I'm not even going to say the one that got away because she never got away, right? He has held on to her energy all this time. He can't let her go. This is still the person that he wants, but is a person he cannot seem to, cough out of his mouth that, like, I love her. Maybe he never told her that he loved her because he was so scared to give his heart. And yet, the universe is like, but if you did love her, and if it impacted her in a way where your wounds and your fears prevented you from telling her something that was true, and now it's made her doubt her own either instinct, or that's made her feel like, I guess I don't know how to read people. The universe is like, high priestess, look, she definitely, I feel like we have this feminine who's like, but I knew that he loved me. I knew. So how could I be so wrong? And it's like, she wasn't wrong. In this storyline, this feminine wasn't wrong, but the universe is saying, if it makes her feel like things are an illusion, her own intuition is an illusion, um, that's why he needs to step forward. Do it for her, if not for you. You're good at being brave. Use that as your motive to step forward. Use that as your, you said you like to protect the weak, or you like to protect people. You want to be seen as this powerful warrior. Then think of it like this: you pretending either that she doesn't matter to you is making her doubt what she knows to be true, which is giving her distress or grief. So if nothing else, to get out of your own way, to make it less scary, picture approaching her so that you can tell her something that will alleviate her distress. You like to be a hero, you like to do nice things for people and be powerful. Then imagine if you could alleviate somebody else's stress, would you do it? And of course, I would say his answer would be yes, because he comes across as, king energy and warrior energy. He wants to do things to like help protect all of that. So the universe is like putting in this perspective for him. Go and speak your truth. Tell the Queen of Swords the truth. Tell her how you actually feel. She could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also had, with that High Priestess's energy, we also had the vibe of either Cancer, Pisces, or Virgo. Let me get one more here. Judgment card. It really feels like if he withheld something that was true and it messed with her head and her mind so much, that's the big reason the universe is like, go and fix it with her. Don't leave somebody else feeling like they're so off target that it doesn't, the things that they felt they knew or could rely on isn't real. Go and fix that. Ask her for that do-over that you actually want, that she keeps feeling, but then tells herself she's probably crazy, says he needs to just go forward and just go talk to her because that's what he wants ultimately. So why are you holding back? Okay, if this energy is coming through, and keep in mind, this is like, it would be really wonderful for him. He could finally sleep again because he's all stressed out without her. He's all stressed out about the thought of going toward her, but the land of milk and honey is right there. The balance, him like grounding himself and feeling whole is, I don't think he'll be able to feel that way until he goes and talks to her. Four of Cups. This is also a really important time because I think she's feeling a certain heaviness right now. This feminine, we got her with the Four of Cups twice. So I'm thinking that this feminine on Five of Cups. Yeah, it definitely feels like he needs to go forth and go talk to her and go tell her some truth. The Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, both of those are, there's a sorrow, there's a sadness, there's a, an emptiness here. This is him needing to move forward and actually going to talk to her. She's trying to gain balance right now, but I'm wondering if she's been flooded recently with a feeling of, sorrow or loneliness, or like, we see her like here smelling something that, it's almost like she's reminiscing or remembering, something nostalgic here. Scents are so connected to our memories. Maybe she's recently smelled somebody who reminds her of the smell of him or something. But this all says she's working really hard to bring balance back for herself. If she's recently been, had a wave of sadness, specifically in feeling memories about him resurface. But here's the thing, if she's finding peace and solace without hearing from him, maybe that's the other reason the universe is like, look, she's going to get to the point where she no longer feels those little waves of nostalgia. She no longer misses you. And if she gets to that point, you don't have a chance at getting her back because she's going to find all of her peace without you. So if you still want her, if you can't sleep without her, if you've been so increasingly agitated because there's no peace without her, you best go get to her real fast. I mean, this is that full moon. We are in the full moon right now. I almost feel like this is the last time she'll miss him, is right around this full moon. And if he doesn't reach out to her now, of all times, then I kind of think she's not going to miss him anymore. She's making peace with missing him, basically. And I don't think she'll feel this way about him anymore. She'll let him go. So this is his last chance for that land of milk and honey. I hope he listens. I hope he takes it in this storyline. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs